sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This afternoon from TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, live third-round coverage of the Players. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 3 as he gets set to begin play. Is starting up the right side.
And that is not a fairway hit. It's definitely gone into the rough. Certainly not the start everybody was expecting.
Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
Looking great here. 111 left to the hole. Wind definitely hurting in his face.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close. I think that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. Second hole, it's a par 5.
You'd think birdie or eagle off this tee, and we've seen a lot during the Players' Championship, but once again, you have to move that tee shot right to left, but be careful of those pines. I guess it got the 90% air, but that ball actually went through that tree.
It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5 the second, and you knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just leave that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
The speed was right what you want, but the eagle putt doesn't go down. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. He moves to 15 under. Now to par 3 third.
Not overly long, but 2 is a rarity here. Difficult green, and you don't see a lot of tee shots actually finish close here for some unknown reason.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Maybe a spot for the lob wedge. A second to the par 3. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Yeah, no mistaking that one. That is a good par here at the third. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. We now go to the short par 4 fourth, measuring only 384 yards. Long iron or fairway wood off the tee will give you a short to mid iron into the 2-tiered green. Oh, that's trouble. You heard the collision there. That ball hit off the tree hard and then made a beeline for the water. So the drop taken, and now he'll try to find some way to fashion an up and down from where he is and still get out of here with a par. I don't think he's going to fall in love with that one, Frank, but it won't hurt him.
No, but you'd expect from there to sort of get it within kicking distance. Now you got to work.
Good putt there. It's a bogey 5 here at the par 4. And he's going to drop back to 14 under par. Now to the 5th. This long par 4 thought to be one of the most difficult holes on the front side here at the TPC Sawgrass.
If you've got plenty of length in the bag, you can almost take it directly over the bunker on the right. But if you're not as long, you have to air down that left side.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
109 yards left to the hole, looking to make up for that drop shot with a birdie here.
Okay, not the intended plan there, as this ball is going to wind up a foot or two off the green. Now a 7-footer. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th. And he'll remain at 14 under. Hole number 6, I really like this hole, Frank. It's fun par 4.
Yeah, very claustrophobic tee shot, heading through that chute to the fairway. Starts to open up and then it sort of shrinks in again because of all the palm trees around this green. But very short par 4. So if you're good with a wedge, good chance for 3.
And that one going to wind up in the bunker. So this one going to have to carry a long way. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And he will definitely not say no to that. Frank, what do you think of the 7th?
Interesting par 4 for 2 reasons. The undulating green on the end of the hole that also shapes to the right, that makes it look like a dogleg right. But really, you want to play that tee shot just inside those pot bunkers down the right side.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Just a flip left. 123 is the number. Pin back right so he can take an aggressive line.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. This is a 9-footer. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll stay at 15 under. Frank, 17 here at TPC Sawgrass gets all the attention when you look at the par 3s, justifiably so. But number 8 is a daunting challenge in its own right.
It is longest of the 4 par 3s, plus it's just littered with bunkers around the side, the back, and the front.
Well, at least he can draw on the experience from the previous hole. Again in the bunker. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain one shot back. We close out the front 9 with a 583-yard par 5, one of the most spectacular par 5s in golf. A lake and a bunker on the right and deep woods on the left. Stay out of that. This hole grows narrower as it unfolds. All right, in the fairway. Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Straightforward pitch shot here, 35 yards. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Okay, no problem with that. We start the inward 9 with a 424-yard par 4 dogleg left with trees on the right and a large bunker down the left. Oh, a miss there. That is way right. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. So a poor tee shot at 10. Now he's second. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he's going to remain at minus 16. Let's go to the 11th. Now it's a par 5 and a fun hole, Frank. You can make anything from 3 to 7 here.
And that's why, as the start of the back 9, especially on a Sunday, this becomes such a pivotal hole to start a run. Big body of sand down the left side that sometimes the longer hitters can get close to with the tee shot. but really it's the second shot. If you can reach this par 5 and 2, it's a very narrow green. The layup, well, it's actually an awkward layup, Rich, because you've got to push that ball to the left side, almost like a zigzag approach.
Oh, that came out funny, and it started way left. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop. Another excellent shot from around the green.
A straightforward look here for birdie. You bet, a birdie here at the 11th. He moves to 17 under par. Redesigned for the 2017 Players Championship, the 358-yard par 4 12th here at TPC Sawgrass offers a risk-reward proposition. You can try and drive the green, but that water hazard on the left is a consideration. Uh-oh, that's trouble over there. Well, that's what you get with Pete Dye, right? If you miss with where you need to land your drive, you're going to suffer the consequences, and that is into the water left of this 12th green. This from 7 feet. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And this will stay a one-shot lead. Well, on this back 9 here at TPC Sawgrass, you know that the 17th as a par 3 gets all the attention. But don't forget about this 181-yard 13th. Really a beautiful little hole and plenty of trouble as well. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now from off the Bermuda grass, his second at the par 3. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And this will remain a one-shot advantage. Next up, a treacherous 481-yard par 4 14th. Narrow fairway bunker. A lateral water hazard running along the left side. And large, deep grass bunkers down the right. Accuracy is paramount here if you're going to get out of here with a par. Nope, that's going to run off the fairway and into that long, thin bunker that extends nearly the length of this 14th hole. Hoping just to get this on somehow, his second from the fairway bunker.
Well, that was a tough shot coming out of the fairway bunker, so really, all in all, that's an excellent approach.
Just needed a little bit more, but he couldn't quite get it there. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll hold tight at 17 under par. Back to the TPC Sawgrass, the 15th hole. It's a par 4 as we make our way to this finishing stretch. And Frank, what's in store for the players here?
Another one of those par 4s around 450 yards. Ideally hit a tee shot down the right side, keeping it away from that bunker, but that's a flat bunker down the right with no lip, so it's still not too bad. Biggest problem here is that green. So many undulations on this green.
This one starting a hair right. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. From the fairway Nota, this his second.
110 yards to the front, 144 to the flagstick. Wind definitely hurting in his face.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll remain right where he is. We begin the final stretch here at TPC Sawgrass with the reachable 523-yard par 5 16th. More water, more bunkers, more trees, and a narrow approach. Just some of the challenges here. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. Yeah, sensational shot here, on and two on the par 5, and Frank, a good look at eagle.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Rich. Two good shots into this par 5 and a chance to be more than well rewarded.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. He's got it to minus 18. Everyone who's been there will tell you the walk from 16 green to 17 tee is one of the nervier walks you will ever make in this sport, and for good reason. That didn't clear the water by much. Hard to come up short with that whole location, but that is safely aboard. Yes, and good playing here toward the end of the round. Birdies at 16 and 17. He moves to 19 under for the tournament. People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this tee shot so hard.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Frank, it's all about focus and positive imagery, isn't it, here on this approach shot at the 18th?
You have to be precise with your target here. You can't be looking left at the water or mounds on the right. Plus, there's all the mounding on the screen. So, in the end, look at the flag, aim at the flag, go there.
Well, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
So he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. Huge spot right here after 54 holes at the Players. Our featured golfer on top of the star-studded leaderboard. They'll take the pole position going into Sunday's final round.
And this is the tournament, these are your peers that you're trying to beat. This is the strongest tournament on the PGA Tour that's run by the PGA Tour. So it's a chance just to stamp and put your name in a place where very few have been.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.